Well, it's time to see what's coming out today for our media partner, the Baltimore Banner.
Rick Hutzell is joining us this morning to talk about his latest column, Stuart Pittman redefines water access and not everyone is happy. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning.
So tell us about your column.
Well, the Chesapeake Bay has almost 12,000 miles of shoreline, and yet only 2% of it is in the public domain that you or I, unless we own a waterfront home, can get to. And so there's been this campaign in Anne Arundel County for the last 10 years to increase places where people could get in the water. And there's been some amazing successes. There's now 4 boat ramps in the county. There's 22 kayak launches. There's 2 public beaches. And that's in addition to Sandy Point State Park, which has been around since, I think, the 50s. So there's this campaign. Stuart Pittman came in and he changed the definition of what water access is.
And how did he change it?
Not everyone's happy. Well, up till now, it's been about expanding the number of places, increasing the number of dots on the map where you could go and get in the water, wade. Tough to go swimming at some of these beaches. They're not very deep. And he's changed it more to getting people without boats into the water. You know, he's focused on creating river days, these festivals that have been in the county's waterfront parks. He's focused on small improvements like making fishing piers or community docks ADA compliant. So it's a different philosophy. And people are angry because, or at least a small group of advocates are angry, because he's slowed down the expansion of what is available, adding more sites by using feasibility studies, which can take years to complete. And sometimes, you know, they take longer than a person has in office. So there's some disgruntlement about the way he's approaching this.
And does that small group plan to do anything about their disgruntlement?
Well, this has been going on for 4 county administrations. There have been 4 county executives who have come into office since this started. And Mr. Pittman has 2 years left. He is aware of the criticism, so much so that on Friday, he writes a weekly newsletter that goes out to about 50,000 people. And after our interview, he wrote to explain his philosophy on it. It's an issue that people care about because it's the Chesapeake Bay. He has about 2 years left. There are some more feasibility studies to work through. And then it'll be somebody else's turn to set the direction for how you expand public access to the Chesapeake Bay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Rick. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to learn more about this story and others from the Baltimore Banner, just head to thebaltimorebanner.com.